What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another conversation. Firstly, I want to apologize for all that wind in the background. I am outside going on a quick walk, and I thought I'll thought to myself that I'll take you guys with me. So apologies for the wind. Hopefully you guys are hearing me just fine. If you're trying to move to Canada, there are 3 things that you can do that can increase your chances of moving to Canada. And I'm gonna share those 3 things with you guys in this video. But of course, I want you guys to just do me the quick favor of hitting that subscribe button. Please, I'm trying to get to 17,000 subscribers. Can't do it without your help. I need you guys to smash a like on this video. And I need you guys to leave your comments in the comment section. Okay, with that being said, Canada immigration has changed a lot over the past couple months. Probably coming up on a year now. Before that, the main way that people would use to migrate to Canada would be through the express entry profile, or coming to Canada as an international student, or number of different provincial nomination program like the Rural Renewal Stream or the Atlantic Immigration Program, and many different ones in and around the country. A lot of those streams have either paused, so windy. A lot of those streams has either paused or completely stopped, because Canada has seen an influx of immigrants over the past 5 years in and around the era of COVID time. After COVID and throughout COVID, immigration has reached a level that it is unable to sustain itself. So the government of Canada decided that, you know what, they're going to put a pause on immigration being the main focus. So a number of measures came out targeting international students and temporary foreign workers. So there's a lot, the amount of students that are coming in is a lot fewer than before. Likewise, temporary foreign worker. But is it still possible to migrate to Canada? Yes, it is. Now, there are 3 things that I think you guys can do to increase your chances of moving to Canada. I want to say also that there's no easy way. So if you're thinking of coming to Canada and trying to find an easy way, there's no easy way. That's the first thing. Now, number 1 on my list, I would say, is learn French. Or if you're a French speaker, there are many different French streams that you can use to migrate to Canada. A whole lot of different French streams, right? So if you go on Google and you type in French, immigration French stream in Canada, you'll see quite a few different streams. And as long as you're able to pass a French language benchmark test, then that can be your ticket to Canada. So if you're watching this video and you are a French speaker, then your chances of migrating to Canada is significantly increased just based on the fact that you can speak French. And if you can't speak French, guess what? You can learn French if migrating is a goal. So noisy. If migrating is a goal, you can learn French, because quite a few persons have been doing that right now in Canada. They're English speakers, but they are investing the time to learn French because they have identified that learning French is a feasible way of migrating to Canada. Now, the other way is simply study something in healthcare. Now, I started this video by speaking about the fact that international students number has reduced drastically, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible. All you need to do is to structure what you study. The generic 2-year diploma in business administration, or in customer service, or supply chain management, or, you know, any one of those things that was the norm. Any one of those things that was the norm is no longer the case. You have to be more specialized now, focusing on areas that is lacking in Canada. So healthcare is one of the biggest areas that is lacking, but it's not the only one. Other areas include construction and skilled trade. Another area is agriculture. Another area is technology. So many different areas. So if you can look for in-demand occupation in Canada and do a 1-year or 2-year program within that specialized field. So noisy. This thing right here. So if you can do a 1 year or 2 year program in a specialized field, you will drastically increase your chances of migrating to Canada. Because even if the field that you study is not as in demand by the time you graduate, it is still a qualification that is going to be needed in Canada. So it's a win-win. A lot of times people reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, I'm not interested in healthcare, not interested in agriculture, whatever the case may be. Should I still do it? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? Short-term pain, long-term gain. Sometimes you have to just do what you have to do until you can do what you can. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Right? Step outside the comfort zone. Step outside the comfort zone, and you know what? The pro outweigh the cons. The pro outweigh the cons. So going back to school to study something that's in demand, it's gonna be more beneficial than detrimental. So that's the second thing I would suggest. If you want to move to Canada, do that. And the third thing on my list that I would like to say, if you want to move to Canada, to do is, before I get into it, are you guys still here with me? If you are, take this second to hit that subscribe button for me, please. If you are getting any value whatsoever from this video, please take a second and hit the like button as well. Really helps me out, right? Now let's get into the third. Start a business. I know it can be very expensive to start a business in Canada, but if you can come up with the money somehow, there's many different streams that you can migrate to Canada as an entrepreneur. Most province has an entrepreneurial stream. Like the rural renewal stream in Alberta is not as buzzing as it was a couple of years ago, but you have the rural entrepreneurial stream that is drastically short in terms of the amount of applicants that you need. They don't even reach halfway or a quarter of the amount. And each province has an entrepreneurial stream. And federally, there's a business visa that you can apply for and start a business in Canada. Now, I'm not telling you that it's gonna be cheap. And I did start this video by telling you guys that if you're looking for an easy way, it's not possible. It's not possible if you're looking for an easy way. However, these 3 ways are 3 ways to drastically increase your chances of migrating to Canada. Starting a business, learning French, or so windy, guys, I apologize. So windy, I apologize, guys. Yeah, start a business, study something in an in-demand field, and learn French. Those are 3 ways you can drastically increase your chances of migrating to Canada. It's not gonna be easy, and you're gonna have to be patient. But trust the process. Trust the process, and believe that you can do it as well. If you want to take the school route, it's still a feasible possibility. But study an in-demand field. Don't go and do a generic program, 2-year business program, or as I said, supply chain management, or there's not gonna be much opportunities afterwards. But be specialized, be intentional, and then those ways will increase your chances. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna finish my walk. See you guys in the next video.